back to Healthy Hot Air. I'm Camden Smith, your host. It's a pleasure to be with you again. I just wanted to share one of my own personal snacks that I like to do. It's nothing super innovative, but it might get you thinking a little bit. Most of us get hungry mid-morning or mid-afternoon. Especially that mid-afternoon, especially for us ladies, it hits us and we think we can't get enough carbs in sight. The idea is to have a high-protein snack so that you don't carb out before dinner. So what I'm doing is I'm actually making egg whites, and I'm going to combine it with one egg. I'm going to go ahead and get that out of my refrigerator. I like to use an organic cage-free egg, but completely your option as to what you want to use. And then I like to do a little flavoring because this is going to be a snack. I don't want it to be too dinner-like, and it's going to be in the afternoon. You're going to make this in the morning before you go to work, or you can make it the night before. I use a little bit of onion. I use a little bit of basil. I choose not to use sodium. That's my personal preference. Totally up to you if you don't have blood pressure issues. I don't. I just don't like to use sodium. And then I like to add a little yellow curry. Now, you don't need tons of yellow curry. I don't know if you can see that, but we're just talking a little dab. And then I'm going to mix it all together. And let me grab my spatula here. And as I'm mixing the eggs, I'm just going to let that scramble in. Doesn't matter if you do it pancake style or scrambled, it's going to bake either way. Now, the trick in making this a snack that you can take with you to work is having a wrap. Now, I eat gluten-free, personal choice. I'm not celiac, but I choose to eat gluten-free. So I like the wrap. It's gluten-free wraps, 17 grams of carb, plus it has 3 grams of protein. There are some actual lower carb versions out there as low as 10. So depending on what you choose for your wrap, you may have more or less carbs. Based on the protein that I'm baking, I'll have about 18 to 19 grams of protein. And I'll be matching that with carb. The idea is once the eggs are done, we'll put them into my gluten-free or your whatever tortilla, and we will let it crisp in the skillet. And I'll show you in a moment what that'll look like. So about 2 minutes has lapsed and I've allowed these eggs to cook. I'm going to go ahead and put them in my tortilla. And again, you can choose to use gluten or gluten-free. I mean, if you're not celiac, it doesn't matter. I just choose to eat gluten-free. There are lower carb versions, though, in the non-gluten. So I just wrap this up, and then I'm going to put the tortilla in the pan. About 1 minute each side. I'm going to let that really brown up. Lost a little bit of egg there. I'll add it later. And it'll be nice and crispy. If you don't like a crispy tortilla, then you can just simply wrap your eggs up in it, put a few toothpicks through it, put it in a nice Ziploc bag, secure it, and you can microwave it at work. If you like them a little crispy, it will stay crispy even after you microwave it. That's why I like this as an option. So what we've got is we have 9 tablespoons of egg white. Egg white of your choice. There are a few options on the market, but they're all the same. You end up with 15 grams of protein from that and another 3 grams from the egg that we used to add to this. And I added a little bit of onion, a little bit of basil, and just a pinch or 2 of curry, just for an extra kick to give it that extra flavor. And then I chose to use Rapid's gluten-free wraps. I'm not paid to promote them. This is just what I happen to have in my kitchen. So you can choose the wrap of your choice. Got a phone call in the middle of baking. So taking this out of the skillet, you end up with a really nice protein snack. You can microwave it. It's got 18 grams of protein and about 15, 16, 17 grams of carb, depending on what wrap you choose. And it will keep your healthy appetite healthy in order for dinner. Please share with me your favorite afternoon snacks, and maybe I'll try and share some of those recipes as well. Thank you for joining us here on Healthy Hot Air. Hope you learned something, and we'll see you again soon.